Hey, welcome back to Snapbolt Games. My name's Max, and this is Lewin, and we're here with another Modern League, and we're going to be playing some Red Prowess in Modern today, and this list is a sweet one. This is my own design, and we're going to get into the list in a second. We're going to shout out the channel real quick. It's youtube.com/snapbolt. There's going to be a link down below. Go check it out. Subscribe to the channel if you want to support me. It really helps me out. That's the best way to do so. You can also comment on the video, like the video. All those are free ways to support me. So if you want to, thank you so much for that. And let's just get right into this deck tech, and then we'll get into some games. So this is a brew. This is mono red prowess, but we're splashing one card. So it's like red, blue prowess. We're just playing iteration. I think this is one of the best cards in modern right now, and it's just too good to leave on the side. But I also wanted to play Lurrus of the Dream Den. So I knew I wanted to play basically mono red prowess with Lurrus, right? But then I also wanted to splash iteration. So the mana gets a little rough, but we'll get more into that in a second. So again, mono red prowess, splash iteration, and then also Lurrus. But our mana base is basically red white, splashing blue. And right now we have 7 fetch lands and then 2 steam vents. So we have 9 blue sources in our mana base. We have treasures from Ragavan, Manamorphose as ways to cast our iteration main deck. But then we have all these white cards, even some double white cards in Core Skyfisher in the sideboard. And then we have 4 Inspiring Vantage, 2 Sunbait Canyon, in addition to the 9 white sources with 7 fetch lands. He's kind of hyped right now because he just ate dinner. 7 fetch lands and 2 Sacred Foundries. So our mana is not that bad. All of our fetch lands, and actually every single one of our 19 lands produces red mana. So we're always going to have mana for our red 1-drops. And we have 16 red 1-drops. This is kind of fun with him here. 16 red 1-drops, and we're basically blue-red prowess, but we're not playing Stormwing Entity or like some of the other blue cards like Opt, or sometimes they play some copies of Vapor Snag or other things like that. So again, mono red. Give me 1 second here. All right, we actually had a smoke alarm going off, so we lost Lewin, but we actually. I'm just gonna keep that intro because I think it was pretty good with him. Okay, moving on to the deck. Let's get right into it. Actually break it down the way it's supposed to be broken down. Okay, 16 red 1-drops. So basically, instead of Stormwing Entity, we're just playing Ragavan, just because this card is so good. It also helps with the splash. It's just another good 1-drop. So we're always basically gonna have a 1-drop to play on turn 1. We also have 4 Bobble. It's good with DRC. It's good with the Prowess creatures. It's just a really good card. It's also good with Lurrus. 3 Mutagenic Growth. I think it's just good with all the 1-drops, just to be even more aggressive with the mutagenics. I like that a lot. Then we have 4 Bolt, 4 Dart, 2 Unholy Heat, only 2. I think that's fine. We have 4 Manamorphose, and again, 4 Iteration. I think one downside is that we only have 4 sorceries in the deck, 4 iterations for Channeler. So we're going to rely on a land being in the graveyard or another creature or drawing a Bobble because in order to turn on Delirium for this. So maybe not quite as good as turning this on as like Blue-Red Murktide, but again, we're a little bit more aggressive than that deck, and we have access to Lurrus, which is really nice. So there's some pretty cool things with this deck. We just get access to all these great white sideboard cards. It's like what white is good for, right? And our white mana is not that bad because we have 9 white sources here, and then we have 4 Vantage going up to 13, 14, 15 white sources just in our mana base. But again, Ragavan makes treasures that produce mana of any color, and we have 4 Manamorphose. So that's pretty cool. In the sideboard, we have a couple paths. These are good against Murktides. This is like a new card. Not new, but new in the sense that people are playing it now. And I think this card is good against the Cascade decks compared to a lot of the other options. Like, we don't really want to play, Void Mirror or Chalice of the Void. So I think Magistrate is better than those cards in this deck specifically. It also doesn't die to Bonecrusher Giant, or they might be expecting us to bring in Void Mirror or Chalice of the Void, where this doesn't die to their artifact hate that they might bring in. So this is kind of cool. 2 Rest in Peace. This card is just pretty strong right now. Yeah, it's a non-both dart, but I think it's strong enough. 2 Core Firewalker. I don't know why we have this art. Might change that in a second. 2 Ending. This card is really strong. It's good against Hammer Time. It's just good against dealing with like pesky random permanents that we might need to deal with. I think this card is strong. We could even play a couple Prismatic Ending in the main deck in order to have another strong sorcery in the deck. I don't hate like 2 copies, like 1 or 2 copies instead of some of these mutagenics. So that wouldn't be a bad play. Of course, we have the Lurrus, 1 EE. It's a little awkward with all our 1 drops, but we can still just EE on 0 against like Saga decks. 1 Rip Apart, and then 2 Moons. Gonna be naming Urza Saga with this a lot, I feel like, or maybe a Nickmoth Nexus or something like that. But Alpine Moon, not my favorite card, but I think it's good enough in the meta right now. And that's basically the deck. Again, just mono red Prowess. We're basically blue red Prowess, just no Storming Entity. Ragavan instead, but then we also get access to the Lurrus. Our mana is pretty bad. One thing I might want to change is like cutting 1 or 2 Sunbait Canyons, playing 1 or 2 more fetches. Not only are fetches good with Channeler, but then we'd have more blue sources for iteration and more white sources for our white sideboard cards. So that could be a way to go with this deck, but I think this deck is gonna be pretty strong. I'm stoked to get into this. Shout out to the sponsor of the channel, Card Hoarder, for hooking it up with the rental account. Go check out Card Hoarder if you're interested in a Magic Online rental account. They've been pretty awesome so far. And without further ado, let's just get right into the games. I'll see you in round 1. All right, welcome to round 1. Let's reveal our companion. And let's get going. I had no idea why that's there. That was weird. Snapkeep. Mutavault Vial. Okay, this might be Merfolk. I'm likely still just going to lead Ragavan. I do get to basically Surveil, but I think leading Ragavan is just too good here. I think I'm going to get... I could get a basic Mountain. I don't have an iteration yet. And I actually don't know if I want to take damage. That much damage against this deck. Plus we have a Sunbait Canyon. Might be correct just to get Steam Vents, but I think I'm going to get Mountain. Have a Manamorphose. I think it's worth. I could have also used the Bobble trick before playing Ragavan. I probably should have done that too. I could also wait on the Bobble till next turn, because I have like basically 2 more 1-drops that I want to play anyway. And then I can Surveil with Channeler. The only thing is I kind of want to draw a Bolt, potentially. I think it's worth it to Surveil, actually. I'm just going to wait. This could be wrong. Could have also led Channeler on turn 1, because there's a chance I can turn it on. But we'll just play it on 2 here. I could also Manamorphose into Channeler, but I'm not sure. Oh, this might just be Death and Taxes. Okay. Well, they might be able to vial in a 1-drop and trade with our Ragavan, but it is what it is there. Nice, another fetch. Okay. I'm just going to start by attacking with Ragavan and see if I connect. Wow. Just connected just like that. I exile a Flooded Strand. Okay. So now what I can do, if I want to spend my treasure, which I think I might want to do, I can go Channeler into Bobble into Manamorphose potentially. Let's do that. Let's go Channeler, Bobble, Surveil, Bolt. I think I want Bolt on top. It's top Bolt. I'm not going to be able to... I guess I can't Manamorphose right now, but just look at the top card of their library. I do want to draw that Bolt on their turn, so I can just play a Soulscar Mage and then leave up Bolt with the treasure. The plains on top of their deck. Alright, let's just go Sunbait Canyon, Soulscar Mage, pass. And then we're going to draw Bolt on their upkeep. This is looking pretty good at this point. I have a removal spell for their first creature. I already have 3 creatures down. We get to Surveil and Prowess a bunch next turn. This is looking good. And I apologize if the mic sound was a little bit off in the intro. It was off to the side, so it's fixed now, so we should be good. Okay, there's a Bugler. Just let this resolve. Surprised they're not a Yori on deck if they have Bugler. Skyclave Apparition. Alright, well that's definitely a good one to bolt. No reason to bolt anything right now and use. I don't need to use my treasure, so I can just bolt this on my turn if I want to. Another Manamorphose. It's actually a pretty good draw. I wonder if I should just go like Fetch Shock, maybe even get a white land here, and then that way I can play Lurrus at some point. I mean, I also have these treasures. This is pretty close. This is actually, I have like a lot of decisions this game. I think I do want to fetch Shock and get actually a white source here. Let's get Sacred Foundry, yes, and then let's play Manamorphose. I'm gonna just play both Manamorphose here. Just yield to these abilities. A Mutagenic Growth. It's actually not bad to draw. I get to trigger Prowess more, and if they block my Ragavan, I might be able to just Mutagenic Growth, kill their thing, keep my Ragavan in play. I think I'm down to draw that. Let's just add red, Manamorphose again. Yeah, we're starting to go pretty nuts here. Lava Dart. I think I'm down to graveyard this. I just get good value that way. Let's graveyard it. Let's just add red here again. Another lightning bolt. All right, I'm gonna bolt this. Trigger. It's a land. Don't want that. Let's graveyard it. So we still don't have Delirium turned on, unfortunately. There's a chance we could turn it on with a Mutagenic Growth if we hit a creature, because right now we have land, instant, artifact, so we need creature in the yard. So I'm just going to attack here. They're just taking a bunch of damage. They don't have a 2-drop. They're down to 11. I don't think there's... Oh, I should have Mutagenic. Probably not, actually. Probably down to just wait. I don't think there's a reason to crack treasure in Lurrus or anything, or even draw with Canyon. I'm just going to pass. This is just still looking pretty solid. Yeah, they can Skyclave Apparition something, but that's not the biggest deal. I probably should have just gone for Mutagenic there. Now they can Violin a Skyclave, maybe play 2 3-drops. Kind of annoying. But I can, like, cast Lurrus pretty soon here. I have 5 mana. And I have another Ragavan. Wow, Fetch Shock? They're down to 8. Okay. Cast Skyclave? And then what are they going to exile? Maybe DRC? They can't risk this getting flying, probably. I'm not sure what they're going to exile. Let's just let the ability resolve, and then I can just bolt it if I want to. This is looking pretty good here. Soulscar Mage, and then vialing in a 3-drop like a Flickerwiss to flick this. So I'm just going to let the ability resolve, and then I'll just have to bolt the Skyclave in response. So this is fine. Let them vial in Flickerwiss, put the trigger on the stack targeting this. Oh, Soul Herder. Wasn't expecting Soul Herder. Whenever a creature is exiled, put a +1/+1 counter on this. Well, now I can just bolt the Soul Herder. I don't want them to keep flickering stuff. Maybe they have a way to stop this, but I think I'm down just to bolt this right now. I could wait, but I don't want them to flicker this, like I said. They did fetch Shock. Does that mean they have another play here for 1 mana, like a path? Do they have, oh, maybe they have an Ephemerate. That's probably what they have. Why would they fetch Shock? Do they only have 2 planes? Like, not sure. I should have maybe just let this resolve, but then this trigger is going to go on the stack at the end step. Yeah, they do have it. They're going to ephemerate this. Oh, they're ephemerating this right now. Okay, well, there's nothing I can do. I probably shouldn't have done this as well because I do have the lava dart for this. So they're gonna exile this permanently and then get this too. I wonder if I should just lava dart now before this or anything else happens. My team is kind of getting destroyed here. I'm just gonna dart this. I kind of messed this turn up. I've not played this game well at all. But that's okay. We'll try to do better from here. Let's just graveyard this. Want more action. And they ephemerate that. Yeah, I just didn't play this turn well. I should have known that they had ephemerate. I just thought about it after the fact. So this happens, I don't get anything back, and then they exile DRC as well. Okay. And then Soulscar Mage is going to get exiled. And they're going to trade with Ragavan. This was pretty terrible sequence for me. All right, let's top this. So I can just bolt this and then attack. They didn't have a 2-drop last time, and they only have 1 card left. So I can bolt this, get rid of their ephemerate forever. Still looking to be in a fine spot here. Again, I should have probably mutagenic last turn, but I did not. Just bolt this. I get a 1/1, which is relevant. And then attack, trigger Ragavan. Been missing on pretty much every Ragavan hit here as far as casting cards off their deck. What do we hit? A Spell Stutter Spray? I don't hate just playing a 1/1. I have to use one of my treasures. I like it. Just cast it. They're at 6, so they're almost dead to this mutagenic as well. Ephemerate cannot come back. They vial up. They have 1 card left. I feel like I played this game terribly, but I still should be able to win off the strength of Ragavan and just the other 1-drops that are so strong. They're vialing in a 3-drop, and then they're going to vial up to 4. Oh, Deputy of Detention, getting a token? Sure. That's fine. Oh, and then they're going to rebound exile this. I see. Okay. Well, this is fine too. I can either dash into Ragavan or just play it. So that was a good trick. They're down to 0 card. That was their last card. They have a Mutavault. 13-6. Still looking reasonable for me. I can draw off this. I have some extra treasures and a 1/1 flying, which I can just kill them with. Oh, that's smart. They're exiling this because then if this dies, they get this back. This game is just not going my way. That's pretty annoying, actually. They could even just attack with Mutavault. Yeah, they are. Okay. That turn where I just bolted the 1/1 when I had the dart in the graveyard was just pretty atrocious by me. I should have just darted that. Alright. There's a dart. So I can attack and just kill the deputy and then just kill the Spell Stutter Sprite, leave them with basically nothing. I think that's what I'm supposed to do. So I'm just going to attack. I'm going to mutagenic for life here. They're going to block. I'm going to mutagenic. Go to 9. Just kill their thing basically. And then I can dart their Spell Stutter Spray. Oh, they have something? For a 2-drop? Spell Stutter Spray. Okay, well, this actually works out. I just get to kill this. And then kill their other one. Oh, they have Mutavault activation. Oh man, I just totally fucked this game up. Oh man, I could have won this game. And then this gets... Oh, this kills that, but then... my mutagenic still gets countered. Oh man, it's brutal. I think I have to give them the Spell Stutter Sprite here, so let this Ragavan die. This is so bad. Kill that and then play another Ragavan. Oh man. I'm still like, again, I post all my leagues regardless of how I play, and this is not a good example of my play, so apologize for the terrible play this game, but it happens, and I'm just going to try to play well from here. That's all I can do. I'm at 8, they're at 6 still. I could have killed them so many ways, I feel like. Damn. They're going to swing for 3? So they drew something they can violin and just eat this, probably. Could just trade here. Just gonna go to 5. Yeah, they can vial something in, and then I'll probably just concede at that point. Soulscar Mage. All right, let's try to attack. They're for sure gonna for sure vial something in. I also could have mutagenicked earlier and just hit for a bunch of damage. Then I probably could have gone face with these bolts. I just had a lot of options. Wow, they're just letting me hit with Ragavan down to 4. Bugler. I mean, I like playing this, I think. Four to 4. I can hit another decent 1-drop here. A Channeler. I actually have 4 card types now. So it's Channeler to hand and then cast it. Okay. Still might be able to win this game. That was finally a hit off Ragavan. They didn't have anything to violin and they attacked with both. Maybe they thought I was going to trade. Wall of Omens. It's actually good, but they're going to have to start chumping this Channeler here pretty soon. Watcher. Okay, so they're just blue-white ephemerate, like pretty much straight up. They exile a card here. They're going to have to chump this. So I don't want to see like another copy of Ephemerate, basically. Mutagenic. Alright, now I can just attack with everything. Do I Soulscar Mage first? I don't think there's a reason to. This even has Vigilance, which is nice. They're going to activate Mutavault block here. And then they're going to Wall of Omens block here, Spellstutter block here, I think. Block there, block there, block there. So I can go to 2, eat their Mutavault, keep my Ragavan around. Or I can eat their Wall of Omens. Or I can do nothing. And then just try to kill them next turn with Mutagenic here and stay at 4 and just trade here. Again, then their Wall of Omens survives as well. I don't think I need to save Ragavan. Do I want to kill this, kill this? No, I'm just not going to cast Mutagenic right now, and then I'm just going to cast Soulscar Mage, go to 3, have 2 blockers. Okay. Because then I can just go for the win here next turn. They need like multiple removal spells. I mean, and then I still don't even necessarily die. Whew. This game, though, this game. I'm trying to throw it, but might be able to still get there. Okay. They have to block here and here. Might just attack with Channeler and try to pump. Go to 1, and then hit for 5. No flyer. Okay, Watcher for tomorrow. I don't want to let them get any cards back from Watcher. I guess if I kill them, it doesn't matter, but... Yeah, this card's sweet. It provides a lot of value, but you don't get the card right away. So you need to have, like, the flicker effect with it. Okay. I'm just going to attack with just Channeler and try to Mutagenic it. Actually, no. Now I should just play Swift Spear. Or no, then I can't Mutagenic. Okay. I'm just going to attack with just Channeler and just try to pump it. Or do I need to attack with everything? Does that matter? I just don't even want to let them get a card, I don't think. I'm just going to attack here and go for the win. Let's go to 1. Does it work? They have 1 card left, and we got the win. If I was the opponent, I'd be honestly kind of tilted there. I'd be like, are you serious? That would be so annoying. Okay. Prismatic Ending seems good in this matchup. They have a lot of cheap stuff, and I can just exile Vial. Rip Apart, kind of same reason. Removal spell plus kill Vial is nice. Engineered Explosives. I don't think I want it in this matchup just to kill like Vial, because I have like a lot of 1-drops myself. So that's not really what EE is for in this deck. It's still like a fine card. It's just not that great. And I don't think I want Path. I don't want Rest in Peace either. And I don't think I want Dranith Majesty. So I think I just want these 3 cards. Lava Dart actually seems great because they have Spell Stutter Spray. Does this popper? What's not great? I mean, I guess Mutagenic isn't that great, especially just since they're blue-white. Yes, I can Mutagenic, like, eat one of their creatures, especially, like, Wall of Omens. But that's not, like, a great use of my time. I have to spend my attack, spend a Mutagenic, they still get to block. I mean, yeah, Wall of Omens is just going to be annoying, but I can just still Unholy Heat it, or just go wide, or just Prismatic Ending it. I think I just want to side out Mutagenic Growth. And let's try it. God, that game. I can't believe I won that game. But that was another good example. I played terribly that game. That was trash play from me. And then to be able to still just like be like, okay, just going to try to play well from here. I'm getting better at not getting tilted and just playing through it. All right, this looks great. Now we get to show Steam Vents. Let's go. I guess this deck could also play the white 1-drop that gets +2/+2 for Magecraft. Just not sure if it's even that good. Okay, I can rip apart that. That takes a lot of tricks out of their deck. Ooh, Ragavan. I might want to play Ragavan over Swiftspear, especially considering I have like Rip Apart. I think I just play Ragavan rather than getting in for 2 damage. Okay, let's go. Didn't come here not to turn 1 monkey. I don't even think they have that many 1-drop creatures really at all. Watcher? Or Wall of Omens? Auriok Champion. Okay. Well, that wrecks my day, basically. I have Ending for that, but that's about it. I don't even really want to Iteration this turn. I do want to Iteration next turn. I think what I can do... I guess I need to Bobble also just to get it out of the way. I was saving it for this Swiftspear. Do I want to just draw as many cards as possible this turn, or do I want to do it next turn? Because I could draw another Prowess creature. Maybe just start firing off these Manamorphos. Alright, let's just fire them off. Manamorphos, red. There's a Lightning Bolt, sure. This is not the greatest use of these Manamorphos. There's a DRC. That's actually something. I have 2 instants in the yard right now. And oh my god, I didn't... This match has just been so freaking bad by me. It's insane. I needed to add red-white there. Something's going on. Something's up with me. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just that I haven't played Magic for like 2 days, so could just be that. But again, this is not the type of play I like to show on my channel, but I'm gonna post this anyway. Let's see. Now I can just go Channeler, Swiftspear, Bobble. I mean, I can't even really attack. I can't cast Rip Apart this turn now. They can violent a 2-drop. I'm just annoyed. Alright, that's Channeler, they gain a life. Seal to that. This might be Spike Stack, I'm not sure if it is. Swiss Sphere and then Bobble. I'm not gonna just send in Monkey to just hit for 2 damage. Let's cast trigger trigger. I do get to cast an iteration next turn, which is nice. Let's graveyard this. I can just iteration into a land here. Let's bobble them right now. I don't know if it matters. I could wait. And then just no attacks. I don't think attacking with Sister is even good. Alright. And their card was a Mutavault. Okay. I don't even know how great this matchup is for us, to be honest. I was definitely supposed to just rip apart, I think. This might be a better Lurrus game as well. So, next turn, now I might just ignore this rip apart. We'll see what they do. If they play something like that I can just bolt right now and they don't have Ephemerate mana up, I might just go like iteration plus bolt or something. We'll see. They're vialing in something right now. It's a Watcher. Okay. Yeah, I needed to just kill this. Oh, man. Brutal. I really only have 2 answers for this. Crazy. They're just passing the turn with 3 mana available right now. Okay, let's untap. I have 3 card types, instant, land, and artifact. Let's just lead on iteration here. Trigger some cards, looking for ending. There's a dart. I mean, I think dart's good enough. I can just dart this. I guess they can easily respond with like a Spell Stutter Sprite or something. Guess I'm just gonna graveyard it. It's kind of good to graveyard anyway. And then we'll iteration. This gives us more chances to hit a land as well. Notably, they did not play the Mutavault that we know they have. Okay. There's a Bobble and another Dart and an Unholy Heat. So I think I take Unholy Heat into my hand, library the Dart, and then exile Bobble. And then cast Bobble right now. I guess I play Wooded Foothills, cast Bobble, trigger a bunch. I get to Surveil with Channeler again. It's a mountain. Let's graveyard that. Then I can Bobble trick myself here. See what's on top. It's an expressive iteration. Well, definitely want that. I mean, I could just send in my Ragavan to get in for like 3 or 4 damage here. I don't think it's worth. I'm just gonna keep playing the long game. Just gonna attack in the air. And I'm not gonna cast any more spells right now because I don't want them to be able to flicker stuff. And I have like a dart plus an unholy heat, so I have multiple like ways to interact here. So if they go for anything end of turn, I should be pretty safe against that with dart plus a removal spell up. Yeah, it's annoying. I never killed Vile, but this actually might just be fine. It's also kind of annoying if I have to flashback this dart, but sure. They just fetch, and then that's it. Okay, get to Bobble. Draw the iteration that we know about, that I definitely wanted to draw. This card is just so good, especially in a deck with a bunch of cheap spells. I just really can't believe how badly I played this game, this match. They only have 3 cards left. So if I don't allow them to just start flickering this, they're not really going to be able to get their card advantage engine going. I can just keep casting iterations. Seems pretty good. All right. They're attacking with Watcher, so they really want that card. I mean, I can just block with my Ragavan here. It's not like this is really doing anything, and sure they get that card, but I think that's fine. I could just take. I mean, taking two is that it's not that relevant. All right, I'm just gonna take. Change my mind. Again, if they go to flicker this, I have Dart plus removal spell up here, so that's looking pretty good. And if I ever do draw ending, then I can deal with this and have Ragavan as a threat. So I can fetch like a tap land here. It's a little bit risky against this deck. I think I'm just gonna untap. Another Dart. I think I'm gonna lead by casting another iteration here. They also left Vial on too. So I could start with Rip Apart on that, but again, I'm just gonna ignore the Rip Apart for now that I didn't play it on turn 2. This is like whatever. They have a bunch of mana. Sacred Foundry. I actually do want this because I do want to guaranteed hit a land off this. I want to develop my mana. There's double ending. Wow. Great. I think what I'm going to do, I could just take both endings. It's like kind of the safer method in order to make sure to deal with this. But no, then I can't cast an ending this turn anyway. I mean, I could take both endings and then ending the vial for 1 mana. But then I don't even have spells up. So I'm just going to take ending to hand, library the other ending, and then exile the Sacred Foundry. I'm going to play Shock, and then I'm going to fetch right now, get a mountain. I don't even know if I need to fetch now, but I did. I don't know if I'm supposed to ending the Auriok Champion right now. I mean, is there any reason I need to wait? I mean, the reason is to leave up removal spells, which I think I need to do. I can just ending next turn. I'm going to do it. I'm going to just play slow here. I've now, with Dart, I have triple removal spell up. And no reason to even attack with Swift Spear, I don't think. Let's just stay back. This is actually looking fine here. They're vialing in a creature right now. What is it? Spellstutter Sprite? No. Wall of Omens. Okay. I also have this Unholy Heat turned on, so if they try to flicker the Wall of Omens, I can always Unholy Heat it in response. They're going for the Ephemerate. All right, now I just Unholy Heat this right now. I can also Bolt plus Dart as well, kill that. Now do they have a Spellstutter Sprite for this? That could potentially get annoying, but again, I have Dart plus another Dart in the yard. So they're going for Spellstutter. So I'm going to have to use 2 darts here, I believe. So let's just let Spellstutter ability go on the stack. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to flashback Dart, killing the Spellstutter Sprite. And then they're going to activate Mutavault, and then I'm going to bolt the Mutavault as well. And then they just have 1 card left, and I have the ending for this. All right, let's graveyard another copy of Monkey. I don't need that right now. Now they're going to activate Mutavault, and then I lightning bolt the Mutavault. Oh, they didn't. They don't have any more fairies right now. I guess they could activate now, but I don't... Yeah, they should. Yeah, they do. Okay. So let's let that happen, and then bolt this. Then trigger a bunch of stuff. DRC I can keep on top. Then DRC I keep on top. Wall of Omens dies, and then Ephemerate fizzles, and they have 1 card left. Looking good. And I even have the answer for this still. Okay, that I think I played well by not casting anything, so happy with that at least. Made 1 good play in this match. Still 18-13, but I have another DRC on top. I don't care about Vial at this point. And What do I just trade? I don't really want to be taking infinite damage. I think I just take 2 because, again, I'm going to go for removal on this. So unless they have like a Flicker Wisp or something as their last card, I just kill this. Okay, they're putting in a Glasspool Mimic, making an Oriok champion. It's annoying. It's really not what I wanted to see, but I can still just race this potentially. So they have no cards left, so I just go Channeler, ending one of these. I get to double Surveil here, so I think it is worth it. They gain 1 more life, sure, but I think that is worth it. That's ending. Oh no. Okay, cast with 2 colors. Okay, I thought I messed up there too. I guess there would be no way. Oh yeah, I could have cast it with 1 color. I could have messed that up too. All right, let's graveyard this. That's just good value. Bobble, I don't think I need to draw that. Let's graveyard it. Can just pop these out. Exile 1 Oriok champion and then just attack for 3. They're up to 21, but I have a lot more gas left in the tank here. And I even can just take a Lurrus at some point, which would be nice. Now if they attack with Watcher, I think I need to just block with DRC. Just because it's a free block. If they really want that card, then sure. I'm going to block here if they attack. Okay, they don't want to just give me free block there. Okay. Sacred Foundry. So I think I'm just going to attack for 6 in the air. Again, this pro-red creature is really annoying. And then I could have played Sacred Foundry first. But I think I'm just going to attack with those, shock in Sacred Foundry, and then take Lurrus into my hand. I'm fine to shock here, I think. Just leave up red-white here, I suppose. Pass. Actually, it worked out, I think, not killing the Vial, because now I just have another removal spell for annoying creatures, if that happens. So they have a card in hand that they didn't play or anything. I even have 5 points of burn right now. Wall of Omens. Okay. They're gaining some life with these Oriok champions, but it's not that relevant. They play Mutavault. It's actually not bad. Now if they attack with this, maybe I trade Ragavan because I can just go like Lurrus replay or something. Or I can just like dart them, block with Swiss Spear. I think that's what I'm going to do. I don't want to take any more damage. I don't even know if that's right. I'm just going to block with Ragavan here. It's really not doing anything. Okay, they get their card. Finally, I'm down to 6 minutes on my clock as well. I'm not going to bolt them. I also might go Lurrus Bobble to leave up more mana. Now I'm not sure. Alright, let's just start by attacking with both DRC, because I have to. I'm not going to attack with Swiss Spear. Then I'm going to play Bloodstained Mire, play Lurrus. Do I play Ragavan? Play Lurrus. Or do I just play Bobble? I think playing Bobble is actually better. Get a bunch of Surveils. Maybe I'm supposed to fetch first, but I'd rather just not fetch. I don't know if I'm going to need this mana. They're down to 8, and I have a lot of burn in hand already. Soulscar Mage. I think I can just graveyard this. Top this. And then just won't bobble right now. I'll just bobble on their turn. And I even just, yeah, have Lurrus going here, which is just so nice. This deck seems sweet, honestly. Again, first game of the match, played terribly, and I think it's just like this deck seems strong. Needs some work on the sideboard for sure, but that's understandable. Rest in peace. Well, that's going to turn these off. I mean, I guess I can just rip apart this. Let's just dart them right now. I'll just sack a Sacred Foundry, it's fine. Yeah, I have to surveil now, but I think I'm just going to leave this channeler on top still. Top, then top again. I need to win this game or play the next game really fast. I've been taking my sweet time here. I could probably just play channeler and then play a bunch of spells and turn on my channelers again. I don't want to crack this because I want to crack it after I rip apart this Rest in Peace. Nice. So probably exiling my Lurrus. Sure. Yep. They have 0 cards in hand. They have a Mutavault. They're just not going to attack. That's fine. I'm drawing a DRC, which I think is actually a good draw. Let's see what their next draw is going to be. It's a Skyclave Apparition. That's actually a good top deck. Oh wait, do I want to bolt them? No, then it gets exiled. Do I have enough mana? I think I do. Let's just untap. Start with Rip Apart. Maybe I wasn't supposed to crack Bauble as well in order to have an artifact in the graveyard. Just kill this. Let's go white, red. Oh, I was probably supposed to channel her first as well. Maybe not, though. Maybe not. I don't want this on top. It's just graveyard. Ragavan, graveyard. Destroy that. And then I think I'm actually just not... I'm not going to play this channeler, actually. I'm just going to bolt them. Just try to turn these DRCs on now. Definitely graveyard a creature. So now I need a land. Oh, I can just sack Bloodstained Mire now. So now I should just have it. Okay. And then I turn these on, and they're at 4, and that should do it. Nice. That was pretty sweet. Saving the Rip Apart actually may have won me that game. Okay, again, let me just state, bad play by me. Don't replicate what I did. That was, I made probably like 6 or 7 mistakes that match. That was incredible. I don't deserve to win, but we were able to get there. I'll see you in round 2. Geez, I'll try to play better in the rest of the league. All right, after discussing play by me in round 1 or in round 2, would you like to play first? Yes. Let's reveal this Lurrus. Snap keep. This hand is great. No companion for our opponent. They mulligan to 6. I just love... One of my favorite parts of Magic is when you sit down for a match and then you're waiting to see what deck your opponent's on. And then they play their first land, you're like, okay, I think I might know, or I definitely know. And it's just so much fun. All right, let's go get a... I'm going to get a duel here. I'm just going to get a Sacred Foundry and then play a Ragavan. Yes. In the dark, especially opponent on a mulligan to 5. I think it's worth it just fixing my mana, getting the shocks. I like to lead on Ragavan rather than Swift Spear most of the time. See if they just kill this Ragavan right now. Wow. Bone Shards discarding Lingering Souls. Can actually crush this play because what I can do is I can play Swift Spear Ragavan. They're going to go land, flashback Souls. Then I can just go dart, dart, attack, and just kind of wreck them here. So let's go Swift Spear. I wonder what deck they're on. Maybe they're just on some Asmo deck. I'm not sure though. Lingering Souls is kind of weird. They have 3 cards left. That was a cool play. I mean, Bone Shards discarding Lingering Souls is good value. Maybe it's just Black-White Stoneforge. Yep, and we played him perfectly. Ooh, and a Mutagenic to just hit for massive damage. Might want to just fire that off here. Let's go. Dart. I guess I should have... This is a slight mistake as well. I probably should have gone Tarn, fetch a basic, and then sack that to dart. but I didn't do that. And I don't really want to sack this now, so now I'll just flashback dart using the Sacred Foundry. But then it's hard for me to cast this Lurrus. I give up on mana if I do it this way. I don't want to just lightning. I'd rather save lightning bolt for sure. All right, I'm just gonna sack the Sacred Foundry. It is what it is at this point. Just the league of misplays. Opponent on the multiply might not just matter at all. An unmarked grave. So I can search my library for a card and put it into my graveyard. So I can search for a dart and put that into my graveyard. That seems pretty bad. I think I would rather just have my treasure. And I didn't even mutagenic growth there. That's actually fine because then if they play any more small creatures, I can just mutagenic growth to kill those creatures rather than just going all in for damage that turn. Wow, this is just Abzan midrange. So they just get another basic. All right, let's get a Sacred Foundry. Down to 14. All right, there's Mountain. Just attack with both. If they don't do anything, I'm just going to let the damage happen and then take Lurrus. Or maybe cast like a 4-drop or a 5-drop off their deck. Lingering Souls. So if I play this, it goes to their graveyard though. I feel like it's better to not play it. Let's just Lurrus to hand. Pass. I guess I could have bolted them to 6. Gristly Salvage. Jeez. So it's just like Abzan kind of like self-mill deck. Sure. Oh, it's just Abzan Reanimator. I've seen this list. I should have obviously just like said that with the unmarked grave. I wasn't really thinking. Okay, so they have an Archon of Cruelty in the graveyard. And if they bring that back, they get to drain for 3 and have a 6/6. That's pretty bad for me. Okay. Let's hope that doesn't just beat us. I might be able to just kill them, but draining for 3 is really bad. Unmarked grave. Can they get a reanimation effect with this? Probably. Like they just get unbarrel rights and then they try to do it next turn. They mulligan to 5. I mean, I expect this deck to mulligan a lot. Yeah, they get unburial and they can't cast it, and then I should be able to just kill them here. They mulligan to 5. Let's go Bobble. Get our Prowess trigger in. Bobble them just to see an extra card. Why not? What was it? Was it Gristly Salvage? Or Lingering Souls? I'm not even sure, to be honest. Attack with both. Bolt them. Cast a mutagenic. Bolt you. It's only 5 damage, so I do need to mutagenic here. Do they have the removal spell? No. Okay. So, Abzan Reanimator, huh? I actually like Draneth Magistrate. Seems like it should be bad, but they can't cast Unburial Rights from their graveyard. Maybe that doesn't matter, but maybe that's just not good. I mean, Unmarked Grave for Unburial Rights seems like a pretty decent like part of their plan. All right. Mutagenic growth again does not seem good. Their Lingering Souls is annoying, but Draneth Magistrate. I mean, if I play a card that says, oh, they can't cast Lingering Souls either. Yeah, for sure, for sure. And they have Gristly Salvage and stuff. They might have like more flashback cards. Yeah, I want them. I want them. Dart does seem good. Ragavan actually doesn't seem like the best threat just because it has 1 toughness. Although a turn 1 Ragavan, they don't necessarily have good removal or good blockers because they're just like sort of this combo-y deck. Maybe I don't need all of these iterations in this matchup because I just don't want them to do their thing basically. Unholy Heat also, like, I can't actually kill their stuff that well. They could have some hate cards, but oh, no, this kills Archon of Cruel. Archon of Cruelty is a 6/6, right? Okay. I'm just all over the place here. Wonder if I'm supposed to cut some number of Manamorphose. That card seems pretty decent as well. I don't think I want Ending or Firewalker. It just seems terrible. Unholy Heat, I mean, we're bringing in Rest in Peace. That being said, I think we should just leave Channeler in. All right, let's just take these out. I can just Path. There's no way. I guess I can just take out 2 copies of Lightning Bolt. That seems like the play. Okay. Yeah, this looks fine. I think taking out 1 iteration, especially on the draw in this matchup, seems reasonable. Yep, perfect. We do have a Bolt, but we even have a Path. Okay. This just looks good. I mean, if they turn 3 Arcanus, it's not ideal, but I have a Ragavan. Now I have double iteration that I can't cast. Great. But any fetch land I can cast them. If they try to play a blocker, I can probably remove it. Is this that creature? No. Oh, Chalice on 1. That is definitely a problem. I'm wondering, especially since I have 2 iteration, if I should just cast it now. Because I could even hit like a Bobble. I probably should have hit with Monkey and then cast iteration off my treasure. I'm just going to start by hitting with Monkey. I can also just potentially take Lurrus to my hand. Exile an Archon of Cruelty, sure. So now we know they have this. Okay, I don't know these lists that well, so it's possible I should have sided something in. Let's just go Shock. So I could just take Lurrus and then play Lurrus next turn. Just play a 3/2 lifelink. My iteration now, I have to hit exactly Bobble in order to get full use out of it. I think I'm just going to take Lurrus into my hand. Go. I obviously can't cast this. If they just play like a salvage here or something, it's fine. If they have like another hate card, it's going to be brutal. I wonder if that deck does that deck just play Chalice main? Probably not. Satyr Wayfinder. Wow, that actually kind of wrecks me. Oh yeah, they should play Siege Rhino. That is hilarious. Would they take Marsh Flats and then play it? Okay. There's another 1-drop, which does not matter. I don't really want to trade here. Just like everything in my deck costs like 1 mana pretty much. I don't even have the Rip Apart. I think I'm not going to trade here. That just seems terrible. It's just Lurrus. Hope they can't really do much. They probably can, though. Now I just need to find a bubble. But even then, like, I'm not sure what my plan to win this game is. Pretty much everything in my deck gets stopped by this, and I don't have answers. So they unmarked grave. Do they get unbarrel rights? They do. Okay. So I can still find Drannith Magistrate. And I have a 3/2 lifelink, so if that's all they have. Okay, another Ragavan's not bad. Oh yeah, it is bad. I can't dash it in, right? Because I cast it and then its CMZ on the stack is still 1. So I don't think that works. It's just iteration here. All right, well, There's Rest in Peace, but no land, unfortunately. So they're gonna get to unbarrel rights a Siege Rhino. Then I'm kind of cold to that, especially with just like what I have. So that sucked. Really just needed a land there. I guess I'm just attacking with both. I don't think there's any real reason to cast stuff. They're gonna just unbarrel right Siege Rhino, and then I don't think I can beat that. They have 4 cards in hand. I think I had to go for the attack with Ragavan there. I'm not sure. Wow. They're casting a Siege Rhino? That would actually be better for me. Because then I can exile this. Oh, no, they're just unbarrel righting. Okay. 15 to 16, but I do have a 3-2 lifelink. Windswept Teeth. Don't even really want to show them Rest in Peace, but I obviously have to. Not going to give up yet. Let's just even get greedy and just try to iteration into a land. Okay, we did everything. So let's take Bauble to our hand. Exile Sunbaked Canyon, play Bauble, crack it, and then play it out of the graveyard. And then play Rest in Peace. Also shuts off my own Lurrus Bauble, but sure. I can't allow them to just like have a graveyard or anything. I guess I could have waited on this because they didn't really have anything else going, but not sure. Again, I just don't know if I have outs to this. I can side in like my endings, and I'm definitely bringing in the rip apart at least just to have at least have an answer, but probably on the play next game too. Should be fine. Another land, sure. Yeah, I don't think they can really attack because they're only attacking for 1 damage, and then I get to attack back for 3 essentially. I guess they can just hardcast their Archon here at some point. Brutal. Again, I don't really think I have outs. They're just fetching a tap land here, I assume. I could just concede here, honestly. I have both endings, the rip apart, the explosives. Just doesn't do anything. Like, there's almost no spells I can cast, right? At this point, the only spells I can resolve are the last expressive iteration in Manamorphose. Everything else costs 1 or 0. I'm just gonna go to the next game. Just not gonna waste our time. Let me look at the deck and see if I actually had outs. No, literally everything in my deck costs 1 mana. Alright, well I think I just have to bring these in for Chalice. I mean, I can cut some more lightning bolts. These seem pretty bad. Just cut like 1 Manamorphose. I can also bring in explosives as another answer, and I can kill Lingering Souls tokens with this. Yeah, I like that. Definitely like this. Just go down another Manamorphose. Okay, so now they're more mid-rangey than I thought with Siege Rhinos and stuff that they can just cast. Alright, let's try it like this. We just straight up died to Chalice. Now I have a bunch of answers for it. Did I bring in? I don't have anything to turn off Lurrus, right? Why don't I have my Lurrus? Did I click through it somehow? I didn't click anything, I don't think. Am I missing something? I have no spells in my deck that cost 3 mana. What? I must have clicked through it. Oh. Oh no, okay, it's right here. I was like, what is happening? It's weird. It's just that my sideboard was popped out at first. Okay, I was like, did I freaking... I was like, that is so weird. It's like, did I click through the companion somehow? I was like, my hand, I didn't remember. Like, I thought my hand was down here. I was like, I don't remember my hand being anywhere near the keyboard. Okay, so now we just need to dodge like a Thoughtseize or something, and then I just get to slam a Rest in Peace. Trigger Prowess. Bone Shards here. This is fine. Discarding a land. Any fetch? No. Shock. It's just Rest in Peace. Go ahead. Next turn, we'll see what they do. I could just take Lurrus. It's just so much more mana efficient than just playing a Swiftspear and hitting for 1. Because then I can play Lurrus and Swiftspear next turn. Obviously, Rest in Peace is a nombo with Lurrus, but I think it's strong enough, just like of a card. Like, they have to answer it now, and then I still have access to the Lurrus. I guess they can just also start casting Siege Rhinos at some point, which is just good against me. But nothing I can do. Arid Mates. Okay, now I can Iteration. I'm definitely going to need to fetch Shock here. Let's just go Swiftspear, attack for 1, see if they play a removal spell. Then I'm going to go fetch Shock, play Lurrus. All right, now I'm getting into the flow of things. I just needed to play a couple games here. Steam Vents, yes. And then Lurrus, wait, whatever. Go. Companion still busted even when it doesn't really do anything. Oh wow, Gristly Salvage just to get a card into their hand. They took Plains into their hand. Okay, they're gonna hardcast a Siege Rhino here. Okay, that's pretty good. Can I find a path off this end or off this iteration here now? Sunbaked Canyon. Let's go Iteration. Trigger Prowess. Well, this has got to change here. Let's put the stack over here. Well, this Unholy Heat is not turned on, and I'm not planning to turn it on either. If I find a bolt, though, then I can just double burn spell kill this. Alternatively, I can just play Drannith Magistrate and put another one in my hand, so they can just never reanimate stuff, but I'm already pretty good on that end. So let's just take Unholy Heat into hand, library, exile, play Sunbaked Canyon, and play Drannith Magistrate, and pass the turn. I guess I can attack with Swiftspear and just trade this plus Unholy Heat for this. Yeah, they don't want to block. Okay. Can start drawing extra cards off these canyons. This is still looking fine. I mean, if they just play another Siege Rhino, that's annoying. They just play a 1/1, draw a land, sure. They also already played a land, so slightly bad sequencing by them, but I've played much worse this match, so I cannot say anything. It's just untap. Lava Dart. Not the best draw with this out, but I guess I can't really complain. Let's draw. There's a Steam Vents. Doesn't do anything. So now let's just draw with this canyon too. There's a channeler. I can't turn this on, but I can start surveilling towards answers for this, which I think is worth it. So I'm just going to play channeler and pass the turn. They're still pretty far off hardcasting Archon here. They're only at 5 mana, so they need to hit 3 more land drops. We know they have one in hand, which they just play. Then I'm going to just dart this right now, I think. I get to surveil. Manamorphose. I think I actually want to top that because I get to surveil off that. Maybe that's just wrong, but because I could have gotten rid of that and drawn past it. So yeah, maybe that was bad. Blue red. I'm just gonna add blue red here. Ooh, wait. This is a sick play. I just saw this. I can go add like black and or green mana off this Manamorphose and then just ending their Siege Rhino by tapping a bunch of mana. That is sick. Let's go. So let's tap red, Manamorphose. Trigger my stuff. Bobble. I mean, that triggers Prowess and Channeler again. It's not bad. I think I'm just gonna get rid of it though. I don't think I need to really do that. Okay, so now let's add black, green, black. Wow, this is sick. Oh, and then I just draw path. But I could still just ending this. I think I'm going to. White, red. I guess then I don't have path up. But I think it's worth it. I can just play a tap land here. X equals 3, paid with 4 different colors. Channeler, let's just get rid of that at this point. And then attack. Still looking good here. Now we have the hate card. Let's just go no. And they're at 11. My free 3/3 from 3/2 lifelink from the board still doing work. No chalice from them. That's what I like to see. We draw a bobble anyway. Let's trigger our stuff. Manamorphose. It was good last time. I'm fine to draw Manamorphose next turn. Let's see, that's 5, 6, 7. Okay. Just bobble them like on their end step or something to draw an extra card. We have path plus shock in our hand. Okay, well, at least I have an answer for that. I can just do it on my turn, just to hit for even more damage. Just bobble them. And they're actually at, what, 4, 5, 6, 7? So they're 1 mana off, just hard casting Archon. But I think I just kill them here. Wooded Foothills. All right, let's just fetch right now. Manamorphose. I'm going to add blue-white, actually. Let's top. Then add red-white. Red-white. Swift Spear. Path. Trigger stuff. Top. Absolutely top. And then go for lethal. Okay, nice. Horrible play. 2-0 in the league. Better lucky than good. This deck feels incredible. Again, you get the strength of like blue-red prowess because you have iteration. You get the speed of mono-red prowess, and you still get access to Lurrus. Are we lining up the 5-0? Oh, the Lurrus mirror? Why are these over here? That's weird. Alright, this hand's fine. We have good mana for our Lurrus. We have spells plus a mutagenic. Let's keep opponent on the keep as well, and they're on the play. This is like black-red mid-range. That could be rough for us. I think I'm gonna lead Soulscar Mage because then I have the mutagenic to protect it. Ooh, and I'm just gonna kill this now. Just I guess I could have killed it on attacks, but I think I'm fine to just kill it now. Maybe that's wrong. Because now they could dash into Ragavan and I get kind of punished. So just continuing the bad play in this league. They're going to dash in Ragavan, watch. If they do that though, then they're not really progressing their board that well. Oh, Dothy Voidwalker. Alright, let's find some more burn spells, shall we? 3-2 Shadow. At least this isn't as good against me as when I was playing Mono Green Tron. Let's go Vantage. Ragavan. I think just Channeler? Or do I Soulscar Mage? I think I just Channeler. Start surveilling. I can't save my things from a Lightning Bolt. They have 3 different types in the yard right now. Land, creature, artifact. Lightning Bolt that. I can't save it. Okay, resolves. Croxa. Oh, Unholy Heat that. And now they have 4 card types, so they're playing pretty tight here. Okay, resolves. And we can't cast this iteration yet, which sucks. And they can take it. Brutal. Again, I want like another blue source or 2 for this. So Sunbaked Canyons have been good. Not sure how to really get another blue source in the deck. I could cut one of these, but then it's harder to cast Lurrus, so not sure about that either. They're down to 1 card. I have a lot of answers for this. They let me keep iteration, so any fetch land I draw, good to go. Okay, that's all we can do. We take Lurrus first, which is good. Bad news is their Voidwalker is exiling everything that would go to our yard, so we can't get value out of the Lurrus yet. Fine, just if they're just attacking for 3, that's not that big of a deal. So this is just Spike's red-black mid-range deck. This is terrible. I don't want to just play Lurrus into a likely removal spell as their last card. So let's just draw Manamorphose. Here, 1 second. I gotta let the dog out. Alright, we're back. So I can go Manamorphose into iteration right now, but then if I don't hit Bobble, I don't get full value out of my iteration. And I think I'm fine. If they just want to attack with Voidwalker again, that is totally fine with me. Again, I think not playing Lurrus there is correct. They didn't even take Lurrus into their hand. Why? They wanted to leave up a Terminate or something? I feel like their last card's Terminate. Inquisition. Okay. So now they probably just take Lurrus. Then they could cast it with Voidwalker, recast Voidwalker. Oh my god. They're not going to do that? They're choosing not to do that. Oh my god, I just got so lucky. They could literally have gone sack Voidwalker, cast Lurrus without paying its mana cost, cast Ragavan, or recast this even. I have no clue. I just got so lucky. Colgan. Oh, maybe their last card's Colgan's Command? It's either Colgan's Command or Terminate. I gotta add blue-red here. They just never took iteration. Blue, red. I think I just play this first. No, just iteration right now. Save the Manamorphose. Okay, I don't need another land, so let's go iteration into my hand, exile the Swiss Spear, land, try to draw a burn spell here, Manamorphose, just add red. Nice. Swiss Spear, Lightning Bolt. Their last card's got to be Terminate. I'm not going to go for Mutagenics here. Not while they're just not taking Lurrus and have a card in hand. No way. Maybe their last card is Kolaghan's Command and they're going to get Voidwalker back, but just don't understand. I feel like their last card is Terminate. Not going to fire off any Mutagenics. It seems terrible. I'd rather play around Lightning Bolt with them at 10. They still have Lurrus that they could take, but I can't believe they haven't taken it this entire time. The downside of casting the other Mutagenic was that we have another iteration here, but obviously we found the Bolt, so that kind of worked out. We have a draw for turn and a draw off Canyon, so can find a fetch land. We have 7 in the deck. It is Kolaghan's Command. Return the Voidwalker. I discard a card. Okay. Wait. Oh no. I have to let it resolve. Okay. They really messed up this game because, again, they could have just cast this Lurrus on their side, recast Ragavan. They just drew land. So now if they just go Voidwalker, I have a lot of outs to that. And then take Lurrus to their hand finally. I guess I can't really kill this anymore because then they just replay it after they play Lurrus. We'll see. Okay, nice. So now I can get Steam Vents, just take 1,000,000 damage. I have to though. Red, blue, trigger Prowess. Mutagenic Growth and another Swiss Spear. So let's just go Bobble to hand, exile Swiss Spear, cast it, cast Bobble. See what they're going to draw right now, I suppose. It's just another land. Alright, let's attack with both. They can't block because their thing has Shadow. This Lurrus plus Voidwalker combo is going to destroy me here. I don't think I go for Mutagenic right now. Let's just see what we draw off Bobble. It's a land. Okay. They're at 9. So they cast Lurrus. And then are they using their Voidwalker or are they just going to cast a Ragavan out of their graveyard? Oh shit, they can even dash a Ragavan here. That is kind of a problem. I really just got wrecked by when they Inquisitioned my Lurrus. They're just casting it. Okay. And are they attacking? Attack me down to 4. I mean, I'm still in trouble because of this, but I basically cannot cast Mutagenic ever. These Mutagenics have been bad. I wonder if I should just have like Prismatic Ending or something. Draw another land. Gross. And then I figured we'd draw another land there. Just gonna pass the turn. They can just attack us down to 1 with Voidwalker. I don't think we have outs at this point. Maybe if I find more iterations or something, but I I'm just not really seeing it. I guess I can chain iterations into removal spells or something, but it's going to be rough here. So I can't block Voidwalker. I have to block here. Then they can just replay Ragavan if they want. Pretty brutal. I thought we were going to have this one, but it doesn't look to be the case. Still think this matchup's reasonable just because we have, again, 16 1-drops. Seems good, and we have so much removal for this, actually. We just didn't have it now. We have 6 burn spells that kill it, plus Dart if we need Dart. Just see if they do anything here. They're just deciding if they're going to bobble or Ragavan or something, but I'm pretty sure I have no outs. Could have even just slammed with this. I would have had to chump. But they didn't know that. They thought they could have. I guess that would be bad because I have 3 cards in hand. I could have easily like bolt this, trigger Prowess, play another spell, block this, eat it. So they're just drawing a card. We're going down this game. Another Voidwalker, sure. That cannot block also, so maybe I find a win somehow, but it's not looking good. Also just drawn 3 lands for the last 3 draw steps. Ragavan. I mean, I guess I'll dash it and see if they block with Lurrus. I'll just attack with just Ragavan, I guess. I think I'm dead. Oh, they even drew the bolt. All right, they got us. We'll concede on our own terms before the bolt resolves. All right, what is good here? As we saw, Rest in Peace can kind of hurt us as well. They have Kroxa, Colgan's Command. Drannith Magistrate basically just says they can't escape Kroxa. It doesn't really do anything else. Rip Apart just as another removal spell is decent. I mean, mutagenics are pretty bad, right? They're not the worst. Maybe I just side in like 2 ending, side out 2 mutagenic, and just don't sideboard too much. I think this is decent. Again, Rest in Peace is good against them. But we also have Lurrus and Lava Dart and Channeler. So this is more of like hard graveyard hate. Maybe I should have like Soul Guide Lanterns in the sideboard or something, but Rest in Peace is just so powerful, like against Dredge and Reanimator and stuff. Might just be worth. Oh, these actually seem great. Most of their removal is red. Okay, yeah, for sure. Let's get the last mutagenic out of there. Yeah, I can save my stuff from bolts, but I also take damage. I don't love it. And then Ragavan seem good. I guess darts are not great. They can just kill a Ragavan, but maybe I don't want too many darts. All right. Core Firewalker seems strong, even if that art is gross. Seems reasonable. Would you like to play first? Yes. This league, though. This league. I can't believe I almost timed out in game 1, too. I'm just super rusty right here. You know what? I just don't know if I want to mulligan in the Thoughtseize matchup. I think I'm just going to keep. This could be the decision that loses me this match, but if they Thoughtseize me here, it's not bad. And if I mull to 6 or 5 and then they Thoughtseize me, that could just absolutely wreck me. And this way I have a bunch of lands. I can just take Lurrus. And if they play a Ragavan on one, I can just kill it with Dart. I don't know. This hand is bad, but I think it's a keep. We also have a Canyon as one of our lands. Thoughtseize. Inquisition. Okay. We get to show them this terrible hand that we kept, and we'll see if it's good enough. They're almost assuredly just going to take on Holy Heat. Then I'm just going to play Foothills here. Attack for 1. They're deep in the tank here. I'm actually ahead on time. They take the Unholy Heat to no surprise, and they bobble. Another land. That was definitely worst case scenario. Just attack for 1. Pass the turn. Just going to fetch a Steam Vents here. I like having the mixture of fetch lands just to kind of throw people off. Maybe it's better if I have like all Scalding Tarns or something, so they think I'm like blue, white, red a lot more often or something, but I think it's better just to mix them up, honestly. Dothy Voidwalker. No. Croxa. Just easily discard a land here. They don't want to do anything. Well, I'm likely just to take Lurrus to my hand, but we'll see. They're going to play that, like, opponents can't search their library this turn, draw a card. For blue-black hybrid, 2 mana. Steam Vents tapped. Let's go to our turn. They're a Bolt. I think I'm just playing Mountain that they know about, attacking and taking Lurrus. Yes, it could get Thoughtseize during Inquisition, but they probably side out a lot of Thoughtseizes here, and I don't have anything else to do, so I might as well take this. If they kill this, they also, I threaten to get it back. Okay, there's the Terminate, but I thought they had game 1. And pass. Expect my Lurrus to get Thoughtseized here. They could have won that first game, I think, so easily if they just sacked Dothy Voidwalker, cast and Lurrus for free. That would have been nuts. But again, I should not be telling anybody how to play right now, because that first game, these matches have been disgusting. Wow, not dashing. Interesting. I have a dart as well in hand that they know about. They didn't want to dash. If they don't have a Thoughtseize or something, I get to recast this. Or not, we'll see. Dothy Voidwalker, okay. I'm probably just going to kill both of their things here. Keep the Lurrus in my hand. Wow. Brutal. I think I'm just going to go Lightning Bolt this, Lava Dart. I guess I wait on the dart now till attack, so I play around a dash Ragavan. And then I'll just Bloodstain Mire, get a tapped Sacred Foundry here, and then plan to dart the Ragavan. I don't think there's anything that punishes too bad. I've seen people play like random copies of Village Rites and stuff, but I think I'd rather play around a dash Ragavan than something like sketchy like that. I think this is just Spike's list, so. Did not want to just let them leave Dothy Voidwalker in play. And then if they don't have much, might just be okay here. I get to Lurrus first. Croxa. Okay, that resolves. Just discard a land, take 3. No problem. I'll keep the Sunbait Canyon around. Drawing like a 1-drop creature would be fantastic. 15 all. Let's get a Sacred Foundry tapped so I can catch this Lurrus. The mana hasn't been that bad, and there's a 1-drop. Nice. So let's go Swift Spear, attack for 1, and then just play Lurrus Soulscar Mage.
They still have Lurrus in the companion zone. And I also get to go Hellbent here, which is pretty decent against that deck. I guess they can Kolaghan's come in me like during upkeep, but they can't Thoughtseize or Inquisition me anymore. So I'm out of that range. Let's go Sunbake Canyon, cast Lurrus, cast Soulscar Mage, and yeah, maybe this Lurrus just gets bolted or something, but there's nothing I can really do about that. And then I can just have 6. There's the Lightning Bolt on the Lurrus. Yeah, this deck is sweet. I also have I have 4 iterations I can draw, which is just nuts in this matchup. Kroxa out of the graveyard, yeah, it's a problem. I have really only have I really only have a prismatic ending, 2 prismatic ending for that. I wonder if I should have brought in Drannith Magistrate, because not only it stops Kroxa, but it stops their Lurrus. This matchup might just not be that great for us, honestly. There's a Lightning Bolt. Soulscar Mage. I mean, I also have a Dart in the yard, so let's go Soulscar Mage and just attack with everything. Because I can Soulscar Mage shrink this, Lava Dart shrink this while I'm triggering Prowess. So they are blocking. Okay. I guess they're relatively close to just recasting a Kroxa here, but I need to just do this. Let's bolt that. Trigger all this stuff. And then I can dart. And again, this is shrinking it. So I can essentially eat the Kroxa here. Hit for 3. Again, not great. If they put 2 more cards in the yard, they get to just re-escape Kroxa. But that's kind of what Kroxa does, right? I did keep a bad hand, and then we drew a fair amount of lands, but not doing too bad here. I mean, they're at 11. We still have a chance to win this. I wonder, what if I let my Soulscar Mage die there? Or just no attack? Let them attack with Kroxa, put us to 2, and then just go for a flurry of spells next turn for the win. That may have been a better line. Is it Kolaghan's command or take Lurrus or something? Kolaghan's command, get back Ragavan. Are they dashing Ragavan? They are. Oh, terminate. Yeah, this matchup's got to be rough. They still have a Lurrus in hand, and they can just escape Kroxa. I think I'm just going to pack it in. GG's. I could draw, like, iteration maybe and get back into it. I probably should have just taken one more turn. Manamorphose into Bobble into iteration. The problem is, again, here, they have Ragavan in hand. Next turn, they can go Ragavan plus escape Kroxa. I draw Manamorphose into Bobble, and then I draw iteration, and then I just die on the next turn. I don't think I was winning that. Good games. Oh, man. I feel like I need to, like, take a break playing, but I think I also need to just, like, get back into it more. So, lost there, but I mean, the all removal black-red deck with a lot of the same threats as us seems like it's like favored in this matchup, but I'm not sure. All right, would you like to play first? Yes, let's reveal our companion. They have no companion as far as I know. Snap keep this 3-creature hand with 0 spells. We have good mana though, as long as we don't draw lands. We have 19 lands in the deck, which I think is the correct number. Maybe 18 lands is better actually, but we already kind of have mana problems because we're sort of a 3-color deck. So I like 19 for that reason. And when you're a Lurrus deck, you can be like, you want to be like a little bit more mana hungry. I think I'm just gonna play Channeler because then if I draw spells, I can start surveilling. I don't need to like Swiss Spear get in for one, I don't think. Oh, Bridge Thopter. Okay, so it's Affinity. Okay, well this is actually pretty good. So do I want to double surveil and kill this? I think I want to kill the Ornithopter. And I think I do want to double surveil here. So let's go Mountain, Channeler, Unholy Heat. Surveilling is just like better than Prowessing. It's just so good. All right, let's top this. It is good to put a bunch of cards in the yard, but I just need this. It's just top. I did want to dump cards there to turn these on, but I can just dump cards next turn when I cast this iteration. Springleaf Drum, 3 artifacts, 4 artifacts. Oh, Gingerbrute. Spellbomb, pass. Okay. So I have to play this land before iteration. So I can't really play Swift Spear first. I mean, I could, but I don't think I want to. Let's go Steam Vents, Shock, Iteration, add blue mana, Dart, let's graveyard that. I'm going to kill this now, most likely. Let's graveyard this too. I don't want that. Iteration, hit Bobble. Nice. So I'm going to go Sunbaked Canyon to hand, exile Bobble, cast it, double trigger Surveil again. And now I have instant land, sorcery, artifact going to be in graveyard. I think I can just top this Bolt. I think that's good enough to draw. Let's just top. Just bobble them. And I do have another instant, so I can go Swift Spear now. Oh, I should have cast Swift Spear before Bobble. That was a mistake. I could have been graveyarding a bunch of spells here, but I think this is fine. It's just top, then attack for 6. Oh, geez, this freaking league. Oh man. Well, it didn't matter, I guess, that I forgot that I didn't trigger the Swift Spear with the Bobble. Oh man. Oh, they have Treasure Vault. Thought Monitor. That's good. I have the removal spell for that though, and I have 2/3/3 flyings. They can bounce one of my channelers or something. That's annoying. Alright, let's go Manamorphose. Do I add blue red? I think so. Let's go Manamorphose. Let's not forget to attack with this time. Yeah, I think I want this because then I can play it and then play Bolt. So let's add red, red, play this, and then they can't regenerate with their Welding Jar. And then I'll just play a tap land. Get to Surveil. Okay, didn't matter that we missed our attack. That was like a really, really powerful draw. Playing so loose this league. Oh my god. I think I like Alpine Moon against them because I can just name Urza's Saga. Ending also seems pretty good, and Explosives. That's a lot of sideboard cards. Don't know if I want Path. I feel like Dart's pretty bad. I feel like Ragavan's actually pretty bad in this matchup. I mean, I guess they have Gingerbrutes. Maybe I just side out Ragavan entirely. And then just keep like 2 Dart. Keep the mutagenics. Trading up in this matchup doesn't seem as bad. I could bring in Path over like Bolts or something. Giving them an actual land is not great. They might only have like 1 or 2 basics. Maybe I do side out some number of mutagenics too. I think Ragavan is bad. They have a bunch of cheap creatures. They flood the board. It's just a random ground creature that doesn't get pumped by anything. Maybe I just want Path also. Pathing like a 4/4 or something just doesn't seem great, but having a ton of removal does seem great. All right, let's do this. Just have more removal rather than the mutagenics. Let's go. Play terribly, just get some wins anyway. All right, let's mulligan 0 lands. This looks good. Dart can just be so good, but I have 2 other solid removal spells. I'm not putting back a creature or a land, so these 4 cards are off limits. So it's I have to think about putting back a. Oh, we got the dog in here. You want to come up? I'm playing terrible anyway. Oh, he's out. He doesn't want to. I think I need to just put back Dart. All right. Just leading Ornithopter, huh? Doublethopter. Darksteel Citadel. Shadow Spear. Frogmite. Jeez. So this is equipped 2. So I assume I should just leave up Bolt for this. I can also just ending the Shadow Spear. That's probably the play. I mean, I guess I can let them equip and hit once. If that's their turn, that's not that bad for me, and I can like get a channeler down and start surveilling. All right, that's got to be the line. It's just channeler. Again, starting to surveil and starting to turn on this 3/3 seems like what I want to do. They just equip. They get to do a 3-point lifelink swing, but then I just get to just deal with this Shadow Spear with ending now. Yeah, they get to make this swing happen, but it's not that bad for me. All right. Now I can even go Manamorphose. I think the more I think about it, ending can just be in the main deck here. I have a lot of white sources. It's just a good enough card in the meta right now. So let's go Vantage, Manamorphose, add red, white, Surveil to Rip Apart. I mean, I can kill their land or any other artifact. It's just a 2-mana spell. It's got to be good enough to draw. Let's add red, white, white, red. Now I need to decide, do I want to go Swiss Spear, exile the Shadow Spear, attack? Or do I want to go ending plus bolt? And then trigger this a couple more times. I get to attack with the Swiss Spear this turn and get it down. I think it's worth it. Let's go Swiss Spear into ending on Shadow Spear. Trigger. Graveyard. I only have 1 Steam Vents left, but that's all I really need. Then attack with just this. Okay. I like how we played it. We got to surveil a bunch there. I think it's worth. Cranial Plating. Oh, geez. Well, I can just kill that with Rip Apart. Channeler. So I think the line now is go Channeler into Rip Apart. I mean, I can get my Steam Vents, but then I have to fetch Shockbolt at 10, and they have 4 power here. It's only bad if I literally draw Iteration, but I could. I think I'm going to just get a basic. The 2 life could be relevant. And I don't have... If I had an Iteration in hand, I wouldn't take this line, but this is what we're doing. Destroy target artifact or enchantment. White, red, surveil a bunch. So I have sorcery, land, instant. Let's just graveyard this, because then I get another look to try to turn on these channelers. Ah, man. Is this good enough? It's good if they play like another cranial plating or something. Might be worth it to have. Doesn't deal with these. This is pretty close. I feel like top is worth. I think it's safest. It's really unfortunate that I haven't been able to turn these on yet. Okay. Another line, what I could have done is just like let them attack and then bolt. I'm just going to 8 here. They don't have any other play. All right, let's lightning bolt right now. Try to turn on these at some point. Graveyard and graveyard. Okay, that turns them on. Obviously that would have been good to draw, but I just had to turn Channeler on. Nice. That felt pretty easy. I've been wanting to actually play a League of Affinity. I don't know how good the deck is, but it does look like it has some really powerful draws, especially if you're just drawing a bunch of like thought casts and or thought monitors and just like cycling through your deck while playing a bunch of free spells, kind of like the Pauper deck. But nice, advance at 3-1. Playing horribly. Let's see if we can just get 4-1 with some horrible play here. See you in round 5. All right, 5th and final round. We're 3-1 somehow. And let's Lurrus. And I don't have any lands. It's mulligan. And let's keep this, putting back a land. I'm just going to lead Channeler on 1. This has still been a fun league. Let's keep, put back, Foothills, done. Just go Vantage, Channeler, go. Yeah, I can even just cut like 1 Vantage and play 1 like the fast land for blue-red. Maybe that's solid. Seems decent. Bolt. Oh, Ragavan. Okay, fine with Ragavan. Oh, Dart. It's actually a great draw. I think I'm just going to land. Do I even need to Soulscar Mage? So this is land Blood Crypt Ragavan. This could be, there's this new deck. It's like black-red, and it plays like Ragavan, Channeler, but then it plays like Asmo, Cookbook, Daredevil, Street Wraith. So it's like a combination of like black-red, mid-range, and an Asmo deck. So that could easily be what we're facing here. And I'm going to play Soulscar Mage anyway. I think I'm just going to Fetch Shock. Soulscar Mage, Dart, Trigger. Let's top this for sure, and then attack for 1. I would rather, again, get the Surveil rather than just get the 1 extra damage. And then next turn, I might have like a good mutagenic turn. Can double Surveil again, maybe turn on these Channelers here. Oh, it's just Jund. Oh no, wait. Oh, I didn't turn off auto yields. Would I have saved it there? Actually, maybe not. This league, this is one of my worst leagues I think I've ever played. All right, let's go Channeler, Lightning Bolt U, and then attack Renin 6 with Soulscar Mage. Surveil here. Let's yield, Ragavan. I think I want a Ragavan. Let's top that. And then attack Renin 6. Let's not mess this up. Oh man. I have instant creature land. I'm drawing Ragavan next turn. Attacked Renin 6, right? Oh god. Everybody has bad days, right? They're down to 12 already also, so I can just still win this. Especially if their hand is just some random like Bloodbraid Elves and stuff, or if they have to Fetch Shock again. We know Ragavan's on top. We also have a Dart in the graveyard. Vintage Cube just came out right now, so I think after this, I'm just gonna have to play some Vintage Cube because I'm just gonna have some fun because we're not playing well. Goif 5/6. Ugh. So I can dart out of the graveyard, try to hit the one sorcery and or artifact. That seems pretty bad. I think I just go Ragavan pass. They have a 5/6, but they can't really attack. At least not yet. This looks like it's just like Boomer Jund. Oh, they're gonna play another Goyf or something here. 12 to 12. They're going fetch into swamp. Oh, I thought it was gonna be a Torok. All right, so this just deals me 3. They can't escape it, but they probably have a red source in hand. Otherwise, they would have fetched shocked most likely. All right, so I go to 9. They're at 11 though, and I have a dart in the yard. Oh, they have another Goyf though. Okay. I could have surveilled on upkeep. I think my only out is to try to dart them, turn on Channeler, and somehow win. And then I have to chump one of the Goyfs. They can probably escape Kroxa as well. It's just a land. Alright, that should do it. Just got wrecked by double Goyf. We weren't able to turn on this channeler. So I can go to 4 if they attack with both. I guess I just block with Soulscar Mage is my worst creature. And I just misclicked. That is justice on this league. Okay, so I could have cast Unholy, trigger Delirium, Milla, Ragavan. It doesn't do anything. Okay. Already conceded. This league though, I really need to play some Vintage Cube because this is disgustingly bad. Rest in Peace actually isn't bad against them. I think I like ending. Or Firewalker's kind of annoying against them actually. Because they probably have like Bolt, Renin 6. They might have like Terminates and or other stuff, but they could also just have fatal, like a bunch of Fatal Push. Where this is just not that good. So they probably have Liliana of the Veil and they probably have Lily of the Veil and Bloodbraid Elf as well. I think I'm just gonna like do a very small sideboard package. Yeah, they can like Renin 6 and kill Ragavan, but sure. I don't think I want Dranith Magistrate. I could have brought in Engineered Explosives to try to kill Goyf with. That's probably correct. Now that I think about it. Alright, this hand looks good in this matchup. Oh man. I think I'm just going to lead Wooded Foothills, fetch a Sacred Foundry, play a Soulscar Mage, turn 2 Manamorphose into Iteration. Just like my level of play here has been... I've just talked about it too much, so sorry, I don't want to bring it down here. I'll try to bring it up. Let's just try to 4-1 this league. Now I was on the mulligan last game as well. They're on the I mulliganed, right? And they're on the mulligan to 6. Yeah, I mulliganed last game. Okay, let's just fetch Shock, Sacred Foundry. Oh my god. Maybe also I'm like saying I'm not getting tilted, but I actually am really tilted. Inquisition. Okay, this is fine. I don't even really want to play iteration next turn. They probably just take one of the iterations. Oh, they take the Manamorphose. Interesting. Manamorphose. I think I just play that into iteration this turn. Check to pay 2 life, yes. Manamorphose, trigger Prowess, add blue-red. Can't believe I wasn't able to get the Sacred Foundry there. Iteration into Bauble. Nice. Soulscar Mage to hand, exile the Bauble, play it, get full value out of the iteration. I'm not going to Mutagenic to play around Bolt. And I'll just Mishra's Bauble like on their end step. Okay. Again, I should be at 15 with the Sacred Foundry, but not so lucky. Liliana of the Veil on top of their deck. Okay, sure. Draw a card for Bauble. It's a Bolt and a land. Okay. Let's lead on Iteration here. I'm shocked they didn't take Iteration with Inquisition. Don't fully understand that. Let's take Iteration to hand, exile the Swiss Spear, and then play it. Now I'll fetch Shock, then attack for 3. Sacred Foundry, yes. Looks like that misclick probably won't cost us, but it could. Attack for 3. I could have even gotten a Soulscar Mage there. Okay, they're just Fatal Pushing 1, sure. They get hit for 1. Iteration is just so good. I think it's literally too good to leave on the sidelines. Like, I don't think you can play They Concede. Probably didn't have any more lands. I don't think you can play Mono Red Prowess. It's like, why would you just not play this card? It's like we're able to splash it pretty easily. Like, we haven't had that much trouble casting it. And again, I'd probably cut one of these for a blue-red fast land. Or the other option is just to play only one copy of Steam Vents. And then, because this is literally your only blue card, so you can play just one copy of Steam Vents. And then, I guess then you don't actually get any more blue sources, so that doesn't work. So you'd have to either only play one mountain or cut one Vantage. Or I guess the other option would be to cut one Sunbaked Canyon, which maybe that's the play. Just cut one Sunbaked Canyon, play one blue-red fast land. Or even cut one of these, play 2 blue-red fast lands. I'm not sure. But okay, let's bring in explosives so we can explosives on 2. I mean, there's a chance that I also just want Path for Goyf. I feel like Mutagenic can do work against them, but... Alright, let's just do this on the draw, be even more grindy with, like... This is probably how I should have sideboarded originally. 2 ending, 2 path, plus the engineered explosives. Oh man. I think this hand is a keep, actually. All we need is one more land. We have 18 lands left in the deck. We're on the draw. We have 2 chances to draw land. We'd have to hyper geometric it, but we have 18 out of 53. So we have a 34% chance per draw step to draw land, and we just missed there, so that sucks. I'm just gonna ending their thing, I think, which I have to pay 2 life. Yes, because if I just play a creature and they kill it and then hit me, that's like worst case scenario. Alright. Let's get Ragavan out of there. And then top deck a land. We have like a 35% chance here. We miss. Now I can even go Channeler into Bauble, and then I get to Surveil. So I get even another look here. Bolt that, sure. We can still win this game. They only have 4 cards left. Path. I have to graveyard this because I need lands. Now I just F6 and then I bobble at the end of their turn. But this is actually looking like fine because I have 2 more draws to draw land, and then if I do, I get to double Swift Spear attack, and then the turn after that, just double Manamorphose into iteration. Like, they've already had to play 1 removal spell. What's it? Grist the Hunger Tide. I mean, it can make 1/1s, sure. Make a 1/1. Let's just bobble them. It's a Raging Ravine. They're really boomer-junned. Brutal. I guess I could have gone Swift Spear attack Grist, but I mean, we've had. I think we were by this point heavily. Oh yeah, and they have the Liliana as well. Yep, we lose here. That sucks. Bad way to go. I think this hand was a keep actually. We just missed. Probably can't beat this now. Sure. There's a dart. All right, let's just go Swift Spear attack Liliana. Oh, I could have gone dart the oh no, I can't dart. I can't dart. That's why I was thinking like, oh, I need to dart, but I can't dart. Bolt that. Okay, resolves. Yeah. Each player discards a card. I kind of want dart in hand because they could not attack with both insects, and then I can go. They're gonna have 0 cards, and then I can go Swift Spear, dart, kill Liliana. I don't really want to sack my land at all right now, so just get rid of one of these Manamorphose. They discard their last land. And we could still win this game. Sure, Grist is at 6 and it can kill creatures, but we have iteration. If we draw a land right here, they're even attacking, which I don't think is a good play. Brutal. All right. Brutal League. Not my finest moment by any means. That's just the league in general. I would keep this. I think I would keep this hand every time. I mean, we have a lot of lands that we could draw. I think we were even like, what? We were over 50% to draw land by turn 2. And even if we drew one, even if we missed that turn and then drew one later, we were fine. Right, they just terminate right now. And they plus this, sure. Now they just have too much on board. Their Grist is at 7. All right, I'm over it. I'm off it. I could keep playing, but that is just brutal. We still get a chest. We still go positive, but I think the deck is very good. I don't think. I mean, I know I didn't play well at all. Mutagenic seemed terrible to me. I just really didn't like it. I know it can lead to that like blowout potential, but even with 19 lands, like we don't. I don't think we really need the free spell. Let's work on this deck a little bit. So let's cut this. I like ending a lot. It also gives us another sorcery, so let's add some endings to the main, and then Swiftwater. Is that what it is? Swiftwater Cliffs? Oh no, it's what is the blue-red fastland's name? God, I'm so bad with names. It's S something, right? Let's get it. Let's find it together. This is embarrassing for me, but is what it is. And again, I'm pretty sure it's S something. Am I just missing it now too? Oh god, oh yeah, Spire Bluff Canal, okay. I don't know if we're going to want 2 Spire Bluffs, especially cutting a white source now isn't as good. Could just cut 1 Sunbaked Canyon. Can also go down to 1 Plains, but it's nice to have 2 Plains against like paths and stuff like that. I can cut a Vantage for just 1 Vantage for a Spire Bluff. I think I just cut a Sunbaked Canyon. You actually don't need to sack the lands that often. I can even have a couple more endings in the sideboard. This looks... Oh wait, oh, I get to play 1 more card here even, because we cut triple mutagenic. I could play like another copy of Unholy Heat. I don't think I want to play a 20th land. Could play 1 mutagenic. I don't love that. The Rest in Peace were also kind of awkward. I don't think that is... I don't know if that is very good. The deck feels really strong. Again, I just played like absolute garbage, so that could be it certainly. I think I'm down for 1 mutagenic. Because then if we ever cast it, they have to like respect it the entire match basically. And it is a free spell. Another thing that would be interesting is just playing 1 Surgical Extraction main. I don't necessarily hate that, but I think this is what I would try for the next league. We get 1 more blue source. And I think the 2 ending main seems really solid right now. It just seems great. And then we even just get to go up to 4 ending post board if we want. I think the sideboard needs some work as well. Could play like another copy of Core Firewalker. Could play some Soul Guide Lanterns instead of the Rest in Peace. They're also good with Lurrus. So I don't hate that. I mean, the Rest in Peace with our Channeler is pretty awkward. Maybe we should just do that. Soul Guide. Let's play a couple copies of Soul Guide Lantern. Traineth Magistrate was bad, but we also didn't play against any of the Cascade decks. This just seems like it like crushes Living End. Also, we didn't really get to Alpine Moon, but yeah, this is looking a little bit better. Might play another league with this at some point. But for now, I'm going to go play a Vintage Cube draft because I'm not playing well. I'm just going to go have some fun and do some crazy stuff in Vintage Cube. So I will see you all next time. Thank you so much for watching. Channel, youtube.com/snapbolt. Subscribe to the channel if you like my content. Again, sorry for the bad play. You got a sub, and I'll do better next time. Trust me. All right, thanks so much. Peace.